Okay, so before we move to OOAD, I already sent you a reminder this morning regarding RM, don't for research method. So don't forget this Saturday, 21st, yeah, 21st of August, Saturday, you have a midterm. You have a test for research method. So the attendance is compulsory. Okay, so don't forget about that one. So today, now we will go to our where's my no. Okay, wait. So now, as you can see here, we already in week 9. Okay, so we already in week 9. So actually, we should cover this chapter already. Chapter 6, object interaction. Chapter 6. Okay, chapter 6, object orientation. So last week, where did we stop? On which tutorial, guys? Anyone can remember which tutorial did we stop last week? At which question? Where is Pharaoh Vincent? Noel? Who else not here? Where are the Noel, no electric. Noel, no electric. Okay. So let's proceed. So guys, which question did we stop last week? If any of you remember. Actually, last week we already stopped at, because for tutorial you have two part, right? Tutorial. Okay, for tutorial we have two part, tutorial 1 until 5 and tutorial 6 until 10. So last week we already finished this one. If you remember, we finished this one, this order. Okay, so we already finished part 1, so we are on track. So this week we will proceed with part 2, which is this one, part 2, tutorial 6 to 11. So now we are moving to part 2, match with this one, chapter 6, object interaction. So object interaction is already covered. So where's my this one? Okay, this one, tutorial 6. So any of you done this question? But yeah, we already finished tutorial 5. So yeah, we move to this question, part 2, tutorial 6. Okay, so question 1, they ask us to construct a design sequence diagram. So this one, I think last week, sequence diagram. Yeah, last week lecture. So they asked us to construct a sequence diagrams to illustrate this one. So use case, book, flight ticket, refer to tutorial 3, question 1. So tutorial 3, question 1 is this one just now. Actually, they asked us to refer only to a question. Tutorial 3, question 1. Tutorial 3, question 1. Okay. So this tutorial 6, question 1, they asked us to refer to tutorial 3, question 1, the use case. Okay. This the same event. Okay. So you are required to use actor, you are object control and object. Okay, so we need to answer, or we need to construct this design sequence diagram. So if you remember, guys, what is sequence diagram? What is this? Any of you? Daniel, what is sequence diagram? Tan Sunyap, Daniel. What is sequence diagram? The one with the lifeline. What is sequence diagram? Rachel, what is sequence diagram? Because now they ask us to write or to produce a sequence diagram. So of course, before we illustrate, what is sequence diagram? Calvin Chuck, what is sequence diagram? The one with flow. The one with flow. The one with flow. Okay. So sequence diagram that show interaction between lifeline or object. So lifeline can be our object, can be our class, if you remember. So that is sequence diagram. But the keywords in sequence diagram is in time sequence. That means in sequence diagram, the diagram will show the interaction or the relationship between the lifeline between the object in time sequence. The one with flow. I don't know how to explain. I think I can understand. The one with flow, you mean maybe as in time sequence of the lifeline. So, sequence portion carried out the capture in context in a collaboration. Yeah, show interaction between object over time. So, how do the object interact with each other? Using what, or what is the method they communicate with each other? What do they send to each other? Ivan, what do they send to each other, or how do they communicate or interact with each other? What's the process, or what's the thing that they send to each other? Using what or how? How do you method? Yeah, what's the method? Ivan, what decimas ligado Ivan? What is the method? Or Celine, what is the method? Using what? I remember I said this, I explained in first chapter and this chapter, if I'm not mistaken. I explained what the method. If you guys want to communicate each other, how do you guys communicate? Using what? Celine or Ivan? What or how? Yes, using message. So the process is message passing. So the object, uh, the object, they communicate or they interact each other using the message, or the process is known as message passing. Message passing. Okay, so that's how the object. That's how the object. That's how the object communicate. Okay, using the message, or known as message passing. Okay, so now let's move to this question. They ask us to design sequence diagram. So has done this question? So here, this is a event. Yeah, event. So this is an event actually for a customer to book a flight ticket and yeah, to book a flight ticket actually. So here, actor, boundary I, control, and entity object. Correct new object creation, logical flow of event. with message clearly labeled, correct notation used. So for this question, tutorial 6, question 1, who wants to share what is no? No. You mean you haven't done? Oh, Nathan. Zhao Yuan Nathan Su. Su Zhao Yuan Nathan. Have you done this question? Wong or this Wong? Have you done the question? If not, then let me check first. Let me check. I want to check something. Tutorial 6. So tutorial 6 this week. Tutorial, okay. So this week we only focus on chapter 6. This, so let me check how many questions. Wait, 2, 3. So chapter 6 we have only 3 questions. Okay. I only did the exercise. The exercise in the lecture note. So, okay, it's okay. So, wait, I already checked. So, as you can see here, for this week we have the chapter 6 of interaction. And if you check with this tutorial for tutorial 6, we have 3 questions only. Okay, so three questions for 2 hours. So 3 questions for 2 hours. Yeah, 3 questions for 2 hours. Since actually 2 hours we have actually for tutorial and for practical we should discuss your assignment. But for assignment I prefer to have a group one-to-one discussion. That means between group and me. So in our practical time here for 1 hour, I think we better sit with tutorial because your assignment, I think it is more convenient assignment in your class. I don't think we will go to the detail of assignment. So for practical, I will proceed with tutorial. No, okay? Are you agree with that? So we will take 2 hours for tutorial. We will be detailed. I will, if we discuss your assignment, it won't, I don't think I can focus to each of your member, each of you. So I suggest to do 2 hours for tutorial. Is that okay with you guys? So now assignment discussion on practical. Is that okay with you guys? Okay, I take it as okay. So since you guys are okay, so just now, chapter 6, 2 hours, 3 questions. Since none of you do this question, so I will give time to you guys to do, because if you don't do your tutorial, even if you don't even try, in your final exam, it's not final exam, in your exam letter, even if you have time, it will be hard for you because you do not know what is the concept. Okay, so I give you, until 12, 21, 30, 15, 12:35, 12:35 to do this question number 1. Okay, is that okay? 12:35 to do question number 1. Then we will discuss the answer. Okay, guys, is that okay with you? Where is Jing Meng Lim? He is not here. 14. Oh, okay, guys. So 12. 12:31. 12:35 or yeah, 12:35. Okay, we will discuss the answer. So guys, so so guys, any of you, Alvin, what? No, I mean for question number one, what is your? Can you share with us what have you finished? Question number one. Alvin, you other than Alvin, who flight available? Other than Alvin, Rachel, have you done this question? Question number one. Do you want to share? because here, as you can see, okay, as you can see here in Alvin answer here, this is a correct actor. The correct actor should be a customer. So you should name your actor based on the real actor here in this question. So your actor here is your customer. Okay, so you need to name your actor, correct or not? Uh, I'm not sure. You can share your link. You can share your link, but I explain this one first. Okay, so as you can see, this one is an actor, so you should name your actor. Hmm. You should name your actor based on the question. So as you can see from the question, your actor should be a customer, and then this is system can be a lifeline. But this one, if you check, the process here, flight requirements, return. This is a return message. Flight requirements, and then return available flight, preferred flight and passenger details, and then return back confirm information. Confirm information, and then confirm, and then booking created. So this one overall is a correct flow. Okay, this one is a correct flow, but it is not detailed. So can Shak, you want to share your link? But I think Elvin, right? Based on the answer here by Elvin, this is he understand how, or he understand what is the sequence diagram, because he managed to do this bar, this actor, and this lifeline and the correct notation. However, this is not complete. So I assume you already read and you already cross check with this one. So they ask us to use here book flight ticket refer to tutorial question 1. So this is the event. So we need to mm, come out or construct a sequence diagram. So the flow given by him, Alvin, is correct. Object, show available flight meta, enter flight requirement, show available flight, select preferred schedule. Actually, mhm. Oh yeah, one more thing, Alvin. Just now I forgot. Alvin, right? This one. Alvin, you need to have this one, the frame. Okay, with the name here, book flight ticket. So you need to have this one. Okay. Yeah, I forgot this now. You need to add the frame. I mentioned this it is said in the lecture note to have this one. It is compulsory to have this one. Okay. Mm, booking. Okay. Booking record. Who deleted? Then the passenger. So enter flight requirement, process, and then return, show available flight, show. Customer will select preferred. Just now, Konken Shark, you want to share your link? Maybe Konken Shark, new booking record, booking record. So one, I don't know how to share, or I share screen. Can you can share your screen? So customer, same with you. Shop can see can. So same with you, Shark. You need to add this one. You need to add the line, the boundary line, system line, like the one done by Rachel just now. Okay, so here you use the correct actor customer, and then you have your flight requirement, preferred schedule, passenger details, flight booking. This one is not uh this one is not a correct preferred schedule, passenger details. This one is more to no. Miss, can I show my answer? Yes, with Jonathan. Can shuck. This one is not really but regardless your answer is wrong, but I can say that you know how to use your uh lifeline, your bar, the message, and the line of message here, the written message. You should know the notation is wrong for your written message. You should check with the lecture note how or what is the written notation for written message, because I remember in our lecture note there are a few type of message: the message sent and the written message. Okay, so I think this answer is wrong. Okay, can Shak. Thank you. So we can proceed. By the way, thank you and good job, Shak. So now we move to Jonathan Ian. Jonathan, you want to share your answer or you want to send me
Yeah,
link?
I present lah.
Okay,
Um,
okay lah.
okay, so okay, I'm using usage chart lah. Okay, so this is the sequence diagram. So book flight ticket, then there's
System.
customers, system, and flight booking database. This one I need to explain lah. So at first it receives the system receive customers entered flight requirements, then it will display back the available flights, and then customers select their preferred flights and the details. Then the system will prompt confirmation, and customers give the confirmation response. So here I have an alternative flow. If the user confirms, then it will add the flight booking record into the database, and then the system will also generate the flight booking summary back to the customer.
If
Yeah.
the user do not confirm,
If user do not confirm, then it doesn't do anything.
because I know the use you are using. You're trying to use the alternate here.
Yeah.
That means there are conditions for alternate, but for alternate you need to know that you need to have two conditions. So maybe you can
Right.
yes.
and like just put an
Hmm.
empty else here.
You need to state what is the flow if.
So um, so here is
uh,
if user confirms.
Confirm.
Like this. Oops.
Yeah. Then if they do not confirm, let me read back. The preferred schedule and enter. Confirm that the booking will be. But actually, it's an option for you to use this alternate uh, fragment because in the event they didn't mention what happened if they do not if the user customer did not confirm, but you can
Yeah.
use if you want to as long as you know you need to have two condition.
Oh, okay. So if there is no condition for the else, then I just leave it empty like that.
No, I mean if you want to use this alternate you need to write a condition there because you use alternate there. That's mean they need to have more than one condition, so you can write
Oh,
whatever that contradict with your first oh, first condition. I think this flow now the one with Rachel, new booking record confirm. Wait, system. I think Rachel new booking. Hmm. So hmm. So I want to because I noticed one, two, three, four of you that share the answer with me just now. I want to suggest for you to add. Ian, can you scroll to the first flow first? To the one. Okay, let's say enter flight requirement. So for enter flight requirement, that means this is the first first sequence. First sequence. No, this is not. Yeah, the first process. So I suggest you to put something. It's not something. I suggest you to put number. For example, 1.0. Yeah. So so, for example, this is an example. For example, if your process or if your flow have a have a process between system, let's say, have a process between system and flight booking database, you put that one if it is in the same level, you put that one as 1.0. So that's mean that's the sequence. So now you just adding or increase. Mm. That's mean the number show the sequence of the process.
like this.
Mm,
One,
yeah.
two. This one is together, so I just group it under three.
Mm-mm.
Three,
Understood.
3, 4, 5, 6.
And then the else down there for alternate, yeah. I mean in the alternate in the else section, you need to write something that contradict. You cannot leave it empty if you want to use alternate. If you do not
Oh,
want of or if you do not know what to write for else, you can leave it. You need to remove this alternate fragment because that's the rules for alternate. You need to have condition.
oh, okay.
Same, yeah. You can check with the lecture note. Same with Alvin. Rachel and Shak just now, you need to add number. But mm, Rachel, new booking record, new booking record. Yeah, okay. The numbering must add comments. What is it for? The numbering, actually, if you go check, because I googled this diagram too before. If you see other, some of them, it's not some. Some of them they have numbering and some they do not have. But the function of the numbering is to tell the user, or to tell the not user, to tell the reader, to tell people the sequence in the process in sequence. That's why I think it is good for us to have the numbering. But if you Google, sometimes this diagram they do not have numbering.
Hmm.
If you ask must,
Okay.
it's not a compulsory, but it's the best if you have the numbering to tell the reader the sequence of your process. Okay, Farrell Vincent.
So Miss, I just leave
Uh,
it like that. Since there's no
you
else.
already, yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
for the else part. Oh, so we just assume
for
like the
the,
user confirms at this part lah, here.
yeah, because we not assume, but we read the question here. I mean the question. Once the question and leave until they do not leave, but they only step the process until that part. So once customer confirm the flight booking, the booking will be created.
Oh, okay. So unless it says something like if customer does not confirm, then other statement, then we can use the
Yeah,
alternate lah.
the
Oh,
alternate function. Here
okay.
is not an assumption. Here is the question because they only step once customer confirm. They only tell what is the sequence after the customer already confirm.
Okay.
Yes. Also for the yes. Same with. I think that's all right. Your flow.
Yeah, for question one.
Okay. So, okay. So, guys, do you have any question for Ian diagram? I think no.
Exam
Thank you.
also answer like this.
Exam also answer like this. Yes. But again, I'm not sure if the exam they ask you, but I think they will ask you to draw, yeah, to draw something like this. They will give you event or situation, and then you need to draw any diagram that they request. But I think later, maybe I will ask from the CC, the past year sample of exam questions so that maybe we can tackle a few questions that maybe asked in the exam. Okay, Kelvin Sharp?
Okay.
Yeah. So I think he already explained his answer just now. So thank you, Jonathan.
Okay.
I want to share. Actually, I want to share for Rachel. Mm, this is his. Where is it just now? This is Elvin. This is yours, right, Rachel? So this is Rachel drawing. So here, I think you need to add one more lifeline here because now you already start. Like I said, this is a process. This is a process. So here, confirm flight booking, but you need to have one more. Maybe it can be a database, or it can be anything that this should be belong to. Okay, so here your process is correct, but this one is like tergantung. Okay, this is fine. Oh. Okay, Rachel. This one just now I said. This one like, it is a complete flow, but it's like should be somewhere. Like, yeah, it should be somewhere. Okay, for Elvin, this one is the flow is correct, but you're missing some object, or it's not object, lifeline. System. I think you combine your system with the database or any lifeline. So for Shark, Concan Shark, just now, your object is, or your lifeline is actually wrong. Okay, so any question before we move to question number?
Can check mine. Sorry.
Who are you?
Uh,
Oh, Ken.
okay. Yeah,
What question?
the thing lagging.
Okay. Oh, okay. So while waiting for him, so if you see, if you go to the question, the mark below, the mark for the area correct. Are you having your lunch, Chuck?
Oh, okay.
Area correct actor, and then you see the logical flow of event. So as long as you have the logical flow, the process, the logical process of your event, the process, you will get marked for that. Okay, so you have no fix. Of course you need to answer the question, but no fixed process. As long as it's in a logical or in logical sequence, then you will get 5 mark for that. Okay.
Oh, yeah, like this can go.
Schedule, system, flight schedule, booking, passenger. So add flight ticket. System, flight schedule, booking, passenger. This one, I think more or less same with Concan Shark just now.
I just want to ask if a different way can answer like that.
Passenger booking schedule, flight system. I no, cannot,
No.
because yeah, cannot because of kasi cannot because of here is not your correct lifeline. This is not a correct lifeline actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not a correct entity object. This one, if you have different flow, that one I can accept, because as you can see in the question, but here is not the correct entity need to use. System only. Okay, first here you have system, flight schedule, booking, and passenger. The lifeline or the entity I can give you mark is only on the system.
Oh.
Yeah, and your frame, of course, your name, book, flight.
Also the ones in the middle,
System.
the ones in the middle
The
though,
one in the middle.
or the flight and
Which
schedule and
one?
booking
Cannot.
cannot.
That one is wrong.
Okay. So when I answer, I just use system and then the add new booking also can already.
Just now 3. The customer is the actor. The first one just now is the system and the DB database, because it's not DB. Actually, any lifeline you give them for your DB, I will accept as long as you state there where the system or what, or where they will, how do I say, where the system will confirm your booking For example, it
Ah,
can be your DB. Yes. But if you send me this diagram in your final exam, of course there will be mark, but not full mark, because yeah, you can check in the question there are mark there. But of course you won't get full mark, but of course too you won't get 0 for this one.
okay.
You sound so sad. Don't be sad. This is not exam. You
I
still
don't
have
know.
time.
I don't know. I just want to check on it.
Yeah, so that is the reason. Okay, so any more question before we move to question 2? Rachel, just now regarding your answer, do you have any question you want to ask? Rachel, your answer is correct, but you missed out something just now. Same with Elvin, the flow is correct. Same with Conkenshak too. You won't get 0 mark for that, but of course not full mark. Okay, guys, so can we move to question number 2?
Okay.
Wait, before we move. Jeremiah, do you have any question? Wong, do you have any question? Yap, how, Wong. Do you understand? Daniel, have any question? Yes, Rachel. Method? Method. Wait, use method in where? Method is a process. So where do you mean you want to use process? In your, is this yours diagram? You're using sentence. Oh, can. Isn't using sentence. Can. Can, I mean, like if you want to use sentence, you can use sentence. But if you want to use method, you can use method. Okay, as long as it shows the process. This one is yours, right? Just now, this one is Alvin, this one is yours. You add this one. This one, you add this one. Yeah, can. But if you ask sentence or method is a process. So you can use process, you can use method, or you can use sentence as long as it is show the flow or show the sequence of your process, because that is the concept of SD, sequence diagram. Like I said, if you go to Google, because this one too, last time actually I forgot this diagram too, so I did some Google stuff, internet surfing. So I found few sequence diagram, the one with the numbering, the one with this one. But as long as it's in sequence, your process is in sequence, then it's considered as correct. Okay, Rachel. So yeah, I think we can. Here you need to check how you can 7, 7, 8, 9, 10. So full mark for this one is 10. So even though some of you did not get the so even though some of you did not get the correct answer, but you know that you can get mark from this one. Okay. At least if you have the flow, for example, just now Rachel, Elvin, Rachel, Elvin, Sharp, Kelvin Sharp, and maybe Content Sharp, at least you get 6 because citation and this one new object, and this one maybe you will miss some mark. Correct me, wasn't my previous answer. Your answer previously you didn't have this one. You didn't have this one. You suddenly state that the confirmation of the booking. So it's like the flow is correct, but you missing your entity here. Okay, Rachel. Which entity? You have entity, but you just now you have this one, flight booking database. Did you have this one just now? If you have this one just now, then you are correct. But I'm not sure why I say you don't have this one. I thought your process is up until this one just now. You have this one just now. New booking record object. You put this one. Okay. Record booking. Why new booking record? Is it here just now? The lifeline is there. The object line is there. Yeah, it was there. Then if your lifeline is there, then you should then that should be correct. Actually, if you compare your answer with Ian just now, he have this one and he have this one instead of new booking record. He has a database, if I'm not mistaken. That one is accepted and this one is accepted too. And your flow, like I said, more or less the same. This is a logic flow. So you should get full mark if this is was there. But why you put your lifeline down here? Then okay. So if new booking got, let me check my note first. Booking. Passenger. Oh, okay. So, oh, okay. Booking. Okay. So what I suggest you guys next time, any lifeline, you put it up here. You just connect or you show the process. If you have process, you just show using the arrow. If your process occur here, so follow something like this. Okay. I'm afraid that I will miss out your lifeline. It was the 7 change back. Okay, Rachel, I think if your lifeline is there, next time you put it up here. Where is it just now? Up here, and then instead of put it on here, you better put it up here. Okay, the process, like I said, in numbering and the arrow. So it is in sequence. Isn't it a new object creation? Yes, it's a new object creation, but if you go back, if you see the lecture note, you can see that the sorry, this one is no. Where is it? Just no. Yes, it is an object creation, but here, even if you don't put it down here, but you have the line here, that's why we know that this object will only be created at this certain level of process. That means the object here, yeah, like I said, this object here will be only created at this certain process or at this certain step or flow. Okay, Rachel. Did I answer your question, Rachel? Okay. Can we move or you still want to discuss?
Because the lecture notes, right? Whenever a new data is created, a new object created, they do it like this. Just point to a
You
box
mean
here.
does mean they point to the new lifeline?
Yeah, new lifeline, like new advert, like new booking
New
new booking
lifeline.
like that. Yeah, they just point towards the box
Right, let me
whenever
think.
they want to add new record. It's in the lecture notes lah.
As in the new not slide. I put a screenshot here. Wait, let me think. If the lecture note, of course, it is correct because the lecture note also tagged from the web. But correct if by logic is also correct because if you have a new lifeline, that process will create and then add a new lifeline. But both are correct, even if you okay then. I think you can follow the slide not or you can do something like this. That's mean even you put it up here, same level with other system. New advert. This one, you mean this one? You mean this one? This new advert, this one, right? Even if you see this one, where is it? Even if you see the campaign and the advert, I mean, how to explain this? There is what you are doing is not wrong, and because as you can see here, okay, this is the new lifeline that they add. This is the new lifeline that they add. They put it down here, but like I said, just now, you can put it same level with your other lifeline because as you can see here, even in this process, advert here, let's take this one for example, advert lifeline. As you can see, there's no process involved with them until this part. That means this one is created or only, yeah, this one is a creation or created only at this level. Because as we know, the use of this notation, which is message, that means message is any process that requests for them to perform using message passing. So even if you put it down here or up here, it is the same. That means there are no process involved. Same goes with this one. There are no process involved with this one until up to this process. Okay, same goes with this one. Advert. There's no process involved to this level. Advert. Same goes. Okay, so actually the same. But if you go or if you follow, it's not wrong actually. It's not wrong actually, but yeah, it's up to you. You want to put it down here or up here. But usually, it's not usually. But yeah. Okay, I think that's my explanation. It's up to you. You can put it up here or you want to create a new object there because like I said, even if you put up here, yeah, even if you, where's the lecture note just now? Even if you put up here, you know there's no process involved with that lifeline until you come to this level or this process, okay? That's my explanation. Okay, Rachel, are you okay? Are you good with my explanation? Oh, by the way, this is an advice by, should I mention his name? Lecturer. Here, it's not only for your class, not only for you as well. He said that for maybe some of you, it's not some of you only, to all students, most of us, including me, we tend to stick to a lecture note. But actually, in degree, we should go and Google for other. If you go, for example, actually, if you go Google for OOAD lecture note, you can find the same exact note in the internet because I already did that. So maybe not only for this subject, not only for this course, we need to do a lot of internet surfing to study in degree level. Okay, but last time during my time, I'm also like you. I only stick with the lecture note. After my master only, I go for internet surfing. Okay, so can we move to question number 2? Okay, here. So now let's move to question number 2. So they ask us, to construct a sequence diagram based on this event. So this is the flow. Do not include focus of control. Okay, focus of control. This one FOC. I remember. So what is FOC? What is FOC? Last time I asked the same question during our lecture. I asked you guys what is FOC? So Farrell Vincent, what is FOC? Focus of control. Focus of control. Let me. No, I shouldn't give you clue. But what is FOC? Farrell Vincent. Here they said do not include FOC. What is FOC? If you open your lecture note, then you should be able to find FOC. Or Rachel, what is FOC? The rectangular batting, yes. The rectangular batting is related with FOC. But to be exact, what is focus of control in that rectangular batting? Oh, we don't have no L here. Flow of interaction. No, it's not flow of interaction. Oh, the rectangular batting. No, it is related to the rectangular batting, but to be exact, what is focus of control? But yes, Wong, Nyap, how, Wong, what is FOC from your lecture note? Yeah, okay, first what you need to know it's not rectangular batting. Actually, it's a, bar. Okay, in our SD, sequence diagram, bar, that's mean here, for example, here, let's take this one as an example. So this is the bar. So this is the rectangular batting. So here, that's mean in this process or in this lifeline, that's mean this bar represent there is process occur. It's not occur. That means there's something they are processing, they are doing something. That means they are active. Yeah, they are active in this lifeline in this time. And then focus of thing is actually this one. This one is the correct answer, but I'm not sure where did you get this. Is it from lecture note? I don't think so. But yeah, this is the FOC actually from my brain. By the way, your brain is working fine then. So here, focus of control is in sequence diagram to show the period of time during which an object perform an action. That's mean Yeah, by the way, this is the definition of FOC. But if you do not include focus of control, if you go and check back the lecture note, focus of control, they will shed, that means they will highlight with black or dark color. That means in this one particular bar, it's not batting, bar, they will highlight some part of it. That is the F or C. So here in this question, they ask you to exclude. That means you don't have to shed, you don't have to color your bar, or you doesn't need to shed your bar. Shed, right? I forgot. Hey, no, I shouldn't. Uh, okay, no. But yeah, do not include the shed thing. That means you only need to use this typical or normal bar to show if your lifeline is in idle or active. Okay, so for this question, any of you done this question? Shin, have you done question number? Celine, are you there? Have you done? Anyone of you? Why Rachel left? So any of you done this question number 2? Nathan, have you done this one? Oh, me again. No, wait. Nathan, have you done? Alvin, you want to share? Then we use Alvin answer. Terry Vincent, have you done this question? Then we wait for Alvin. Hmm. Elvin. Next time, the actor give the correct name. Okay, use the correct name of your actor here. This one should be customer. Okay, so your actor name should be customer. This one need to be correct name. If not, then maybe half mark for you. This one should be or the or order. Make sales order. And then request, system request. Then from actor, system provide. Check customer status. Record. And then here alternative verify order. First they check and then they verify. And then record to order system. Alternate valid if it is valid order. New, not new customer. Verify order. Verify order if not new customer. From order request. Valid order from 4.0, 4.1 else. So confirm order system. System this one and then confirm. So confirm order system. So system display total payable amount. Alternative again for payment. Generate receipt record order system. System add sales system to record. Generate online receipt. Okay. Other than this one, Jeremiah, do you want to share your answer? Yeah, of course we haven't discussed, but do you want to share your answer for question number 2? Jeremiah. Sorry, it's okay. So here, okay, let's discuss this one. So here online furniture sales. Online furniture sales ordering system. Here your name, your first here they ask you to write they ask you to construct a SD with the name or use case add customer order. So add customer order should be the name of your SD, should be the name up here, not online sales ordering system. So here should follow your question, should follow this one, add customer order. Okay, so this one you change, not this one. This one add customer order. Same goes to this one. This one should be customer correct actor. Okay, so later it's not in your exam, even though you have this correct boundary and then correct actor, but if you do not give the correct name for them, then correct actor. So maybe you won't get full mark for this one because they ask for a name. Okay. So here you have 3: system, record, and order system. Record, make order. So wait, other than him, Con Ken Shak, do you have answer for question or Kelvin Shak? Do you have answer for this one? Max cells. Kelvin Shak? No. I want to compare answer actually. Daniel? Senyap Daniel. So yeah. So let us compare. I mean, let me see. Can you share your link? Okay. So while waiting for him, mm, I yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2.
This is my answer. There are some missing already. Yeah. Yeah. Just do what's in the question. So,
Can you explain your first? Can you explain your flow?
the information first is information. It's asked about customer if uh, if the for information of the from the customer itself. So I just it also give you I also ask the looping if the customer is a new customer, so they need to need to add their customer details to the system, to the order system. So the customer need to add customer details, so the system will get the customer itself. So the second one is the order. Yeah, I need to see the question. I read the
Daniel,
question.
where is your sequence diagram name?
Yeah, that's the missing part.
Okay. Actually, it's not funny, but when you laugh, I think
I
it's
forgot
funny.
to put it. When
Okay.
we say that it needed. Oh no. Yeah.
Okay.
The second is it say that the second part is for each online sales order, the customer is allowed to view product and add product. If the customer if it is valid, the system will prompt for confirmation, which is if the customer they want to go to the system, so they need to log in first, which is get customer and product. They need to check the product, which is view the product, and they and also I put it card card. I don't know if needed or not, so I just say it just put it add card, which is they already have the card add the product inside the cart, and also they want to confirm it, which is will display which will display the payment itself. So it has its own looping if the order is valid. The third one is the payment itself. The payment, the third part. The third part is the once the customer has confirmed the sales order details, the system will display the total payable amount. The customer may choose either to make full payment or partial payment, which is I put a third looping, which is if choose full payment or partial payment, that add payment. And the last part is they say that lastly the system will generate the online receipt for the customer. So I put the generate receipt to the customer itself, and that's it for my answer.
Okay, thank you, Daniel. But okay, I have a question. Here you use looping, right?
Yeah.
For the first one, for the first sequence, loop if the customer is a new customer. Okay, so before I ask you why, do you know? Actually, not only for Daniel. Do you guys know what is looping? What is looping? What do you think is looping? Not
Just
only for
repeat.
this one.
Just repeat until
Yeah,
you get all the
repetition.
thing.
Yeah, repetition until you meet your condition. So now here, that's why I asked for a comparison. Just now in Alvin, he used the alternative. Now Daniel used looping until get the answer. So it's looping until we meet the condition. So that is looping actually. But I want to ask, Daniel, why do you choose looping instead of alternate to check if the customer is a new customer or not?
Consider it is if you just if only
If,
the customer. I
if
think
only.
it's kind of valid. It's kind of valid using looping, because it's just loop the customer itself. Customer the condition itself. Like the customer is a new customer, so yeah, they need to check over and over.
So what if the customer is not? Oh, okay. Your logic is correct, but let me ask the floor. So com- hmm, compare with every record looping. So okay, Rachel, you said it is okay. So it will compare with the record in the DB. So um, what if there's no record in the DB? What will happen? Will it continue looping, or or will it stop, or it will stop? Because here I see the answer from Alvin. He used alternate. I am not sure, or I agree with alternate. I agree with Alvin. I agree with Alvin. I think this one should looping. Looping. Let me check the answer. Should be what? If it is not a new customer. Who can explain? Daniel, you answer just now. Hmm, looping. Loop. Condition. So if I don't have, what will happen? So from order request customer. So let's say, okay, let's say if we already compare the detail with the record in the DB, what will happen if no record found? That's mean the record. That's mean the user, the customer is not a registered one. What will happen in your process here, Daniel? What will happen if let's say okay, you use looping, already done the process, there's no record in your DB. What will happen?
We display record not found.
Okay, correct. Will display record not found. Then what the customer can do, because of course there's no data in the DB, but what the customer can do in order for him to make what is this? To make a purchase. Yeah, what he can do.
What can they do?
ask the customer to ask the customer actually to make a new registration. Okay, so yeah, actually loop try different, try different, try different, try different what? So actually looping is not suitable for this one if you want to use this fragment, because
Okay, okay.
alternate is, yeah, looping the concept is correct, but you mean Rachel, you mean try, no, your concept on looping is correct, but for this case this is not suitable because, okay, let's say you already done your looping, you already cross check with every record in database, let's say you already done, and then the database, I mean your system will return to you no record found. Okay, so if no record found, that means the user is not the registered user. So what we can do, if we, okay, you already done here, what we can do is we ask or we request the customer to register a new account. Okay, so if you want to say so, I mean if you want to lose if you want to use that one, this fragment, I think loop is not suitable. And why you're looping here to check the customer is in the first process? Is valid once the customer is confirmed. Why you're checking on your customer is in the first process?
Huh?
Huh? No. I ask you, why is this here, this process here in the first process, your first step here? I mean, check if the customer is a new customer. Why is it on your first? Because sequence
Just
diagram,
put
right?
there because the
The
system
process,
because they said that the system will check the customer status first before
the
continue the sales order.
when a customer wish to make a sales order, provide some basic such as name and contact number. Okay. I think it's not. I think. Your process here. Okay, first. Okay, we go to this one first. Okay, so let's say actually you missed a few information from the question, but your process is correct. So that's one. Not. This is. Yeah, a few. This is the first process, but you miss some of the interaction between the object, which I will show later. And then here you have alternate loop if the order is valid. Customer payment. Okay, the last one is generate receipt. Okay, so your flow is correct. Your flow is correct here because it will return to this person here. Okay, your flow is correct. But okay, thank you, Daniel. Your flow here is correct, but you've missed a few. So let's get back to, yeah, Daniel, do you have any question regarding your answer just now?
No, miss. No.
Like I said, you have a, yeah, don't sound so sad, okay? By the way, thank you. So you have a correct flow just now, but here we have why I asked him just now, because just now I asked him why check if the user is valid or not. Is if you go back to here, the question, when a customer wish to make a sales, she needs to provide. So this is actually need to be, oh, this is image. So they need to provide some basic information such as customer name and contact number. Okay, the user or the customer, the actor should provide this one, which is this one. Okay, so as you can see here, this person here want to make an sales order. So here, lifeline, actor. So here make sales order, and then here, this system will request for some basic information, and then this is the basic information they provided. Okay, and then once they provide this, the basic information, the system will capture whatever they put in or whatever they key in, and then they will check with the record. DB. Okay, so this is the process just now, the first process in Daniel. That's why I said he missed this few steps actually. He missed a few relation or association. He missed this association between this object. Okay, so this is important. If not, why the system suddenly go to this process? Why your process suddenly check on your record? So like I said, it should be alternative, not loop, because if keep on looping, let's say whatever you keep on looping, you won't meet the condition, then what happened after they already check all the record but no record? So that's why I said this is more suitable because this is alternative. So verify order, check status and verify order. So verify order, valid order, prompt order. So if not new customer, so existing. So if it is existing customer, it will verify the order, valid order, and ask for confirmation from the customer. So if it is not existing, if for data, if it is already there, we call it as existing data. So existing customer, if it is not existing customer, so they will, so of course it is a new customer, so they will ask to register. This is the one that I asked Daniel just now, what happened if the data is not there? So of course the system will ask this actor, this customer to register. But okay, after they already register, they need to confirm the order and then display total. Okay, until the third line here, third line on this third paragraph. Once the customer has confirmed the sales order details, the system will display here, confirm order from this customer to this system. This system will display the amount, total amount. And then here, the customer may choose, again, may choose. That means there are more than one condition, one flow. There are more than one flow. They can choose to make a full or partial payment. Choose full, choose partial. And then after the customer has done the payment, the system will add I think okay. So after the customer has done the payment, the system will add the sales order and payment into the system. Add sales order and payment. Why you stop until record? Oh, okay. Okay. So if the system or after they already make the payment, here they will add sales order and payment details into their record, and then they will return they will generate online receipt to the customer. So here the system will return this receipt to this customer, to this actor. Okay. So even though, like I said, Daniel just now, of course this is the first step, but before this first step, actually he missed this few no, they're missing, or he missed a few association between this entity. So maybe he won't get full mark for this one. Okay, class, do you understand? Do you want to correct anything what I said just now? Or do you think that you want to add anything? Right. Nathan, do you understand? Nathan Fairvinson. So, Daniel, do you understand? Okay, so you just miss, just now your diagram, you miss your name, the line sequence diagram name, and then your mm, your few association between your diagram, and then it is very important for you. It is very important actually to know which fragment if you want to use. You need to know which one is a suitable one. Like you explained just now, I know that you understand what is the concept of looping or loop, but in this case, I cannot accept looping. Okay. So we miss out one question, but I have class. You have class too, so I think we can dismiss now. Or do you have question before we dismiss? Celine, do you understand or do you have any question? No, can we dismiss? Actually, Rachel, I haven't read your yeah, I know. I want to say this. Actually, I haven't read this one, okay? Because yesterday I was on leave. Maybe tonight, okay? Tonight. We have appointment tonight, okay? So, yeah. Okay, I think we can dismiss. We have class. Okay, guys, thank you. See you Friday. See you on Friday. Bye-bye. No, not you, Rachel. I mean, Daniel or Elvin. Yours is only pending from my side. Okay, bye-bye, guys.